I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. It's an important story, and I've shared it before, but I'm sharing it within the context of self care. I had been through quite a bit. I'd gone through the three major stressors. My mother had just passed away. I was going through the final stages of, the legal stuff of an annulment slash divorce. Um, and we had moved across the country. I was getting sick. I would wake up not being able to move. I didn't know what was going on. So I dedicated myself to getting the exterior of myself well as possible. But then I started getting sicker, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why. I was doing everything I could to take care of my physical self, but I wasn't getting well. And then I got the answer in a strange and beautiful way. The sewage system on my house backed up. I was standing on the porch and it had backed up, and it had been doing it over and over and over again, and I didn't understand why. And I called the city and I said, I need you guys to just fix this for once and for all. It's enough of this. And they said, well, we keep fixing it, but you keep breaking it. Said, what are you talking about? No. Come over here and fix it. So they come, and I said, well, explain how it happens, how it works. And the engineer said there's an individual grinder station. Everything's ground up right at your house, and it goes out to the street, and there's a backflow valve that keeps it from coming back in, and then it goes to the city line. I said, well, that's it. The backflow valve is broken. He started laughing. He said, you're not an engineer. You don't understand this stuff. I said, no, I'm a sociologist. I've studied probability. That's probably not my stuff. They had found a flag, a big old soccer ball. I mean, just like crazy things had been deflated, but it was there. Anyway, I was like, sir, this is just not mine. So I said, humor me and dig. So they dig. He said, we'll call you this afternoon. And I never got a call. I was wondering why. I went outside. There was a note on my door. Dr. Berry, we'll be back tomorrow. It's a bigger job than we thought. We're so sorry. It's not that your backflow valve was broken. Somehow we never put one in. All the sewage from every house in my block was coming to my house. Every time it did, they'd send the white truck to empty the tank, and the neighbors would go, look, you're backed up again. Well, once they fixed it, every truck in our little town was on that street, but it was there for everybody else on the block. My neighbors came over and said, what did you do? You messed up our system. There was nothing ever wrong with our system. You messed up our system. I said, no, I didn't. I gave you back your stuff. The moment I said it, the light came on for me. I was doing everything that I could to take care of my house, but I was taking on the stuff of everybody else's house. And it caused my neurosystem to completely crash. There's a reason we talked about purpose before we talked about self-care. In order to care for yourself properly, you have to know what you're here for. How are you going to drive through the world? What is it that you are called to do? If you don't know your purpose, you will say yes to the wrong stuff and no to what was the things that were the right stuff. You will find yourself pulled in every direction that you can't even begin to move. You will find yourself wondering, why can't I even turn over? How is it that I can't make it up the steps? When your system crashes, it crashes because of all the things you've taken on, but there is help. We're never meant to do any of this alone. We're never meant to walk through this alone. And the irony of self-care is that the self is social. We are a product of everything and everyone we've ever come in contact with. And part of the care is knowing who and how to come in contact with and for what. There are people who are placed in our lives for a reason, and they are there to help us blossom and to grow. But we're so busy dealing with the stuff of life of the folks who just keep dumping that we don't know we miss the opportunities of purpose. Take heart. Your faith can make you whole. But you got to pick your heart back up. What is your heart? Your purpose. Your reason for being here. Don't get confused by the running and the going and the, I don't know when I'm going to get another opportunity to do this. I got to go. I got to see. I got to do. Sit down and begin to know and see who you really are and what you are really here to do. And allow that to direct your path. I love you. A big part of self-care is knowing who and how to say no. The other part is knowing who, when, and how to say yes. I say yes to loving you.